Alright, we're streaming, by the way.
Oh, welcome everybody. Camera's here. I'm so used to the camera being all the way up there. But, welcome everyone to Adventures in Kal'Jaru. We are not having D&D next week because half of us are going to be gone. And, I don't know about the week after that. We might start doing Dragon Wars for a couple weeks after that because Ammon will be gone. And don't you guys have something? Yeah. We'll figure it out. We don't even know how August is going to roll, so we will roll with it. Yeah, pretty much. We got a new setup. You guys can't see it and appreciate it, but it is awesome. But the map cam will be a lot less glary. Kind of makes me sick looking at it. It almost looks like it's upside down, but we'll see how that goes when hands start flying all over the place. I think that's all the announcements. So we'll jump in to tonight's episode of... Yes, I think it's the 26th episode.
The 26th?
Should we all double check real quick?
28th.
Well, it says 26 on the stream.
If it says 26 on the stream, it is the 26th episode. So, thank you, Kelly, for changing that. Unless you did it, Russell.
I'm busy setting up a new mic.
Yes. Oh, yeah, we also have a new mic. So, hopefully the sound is much better. I mean, the other one wasn't bad until something happened, and then it was, like, really bad.
Heaven knows I paid for it.
Yes. So, last we left off, our adventurers had, woken up in the Mimic village, where they went down into... Oh no, wait a second. Firmane decided to go adventuring by himself in the nature plane, where he found Stev Damari. What?
Stev or Damari.
Oh, Damari.
Or Damari.
Or Damari. There we go.
Crazy name.
I was so close, too. Stev or Damari.
It's kind of like two names.
It is two names. He capitalized the O and the M.
No, I'm saying just you just or as one word and Damari and Stev. Well, Stev or Damari.
Damari or Damari. It is an or Damari. But he found Stev, his mentor and teacher. He brought him back to the Mimic village where there was a lot of confusion. They eventually made their way down to the large underground city of Dorgan City. They went in, met with a gnome over the hospital area who was treating a bunch of patients with rock fever. They talked to him for a while. Peace decided to be the cuddly teddy bear and started helping everybody after scaring them. The city rocked and they went outside to see what happened and found a rock purple worm, with some cunning work from... Who polymorphed it? Was that? Oh, it was Loki. Cunning thoughts from Loki. They polymorphed it and beat it to death after paralyzing it, thanks to venom. So, that is where we pick up. You guys have defeated this gargantuan rock monstrosity. Bits of obsidian sticking out of its rock hide, its tail completely made of this sharp obsidian. What would you like to do? You guys got around, I think I said 6 or 8 mechs, just chilling there around you, just waiting for something to go wrong.
I vote we don't try and destroy any more turtles.
Oh yeah, that's right. You totally missed that part.
That's my vote.
That's fine.
What if they ate my mother?
Oh, grandmother. Chris's grandmother. So, I'm pretty sure that's the only turtle that ate Peace's grandma.
No, there was multiple.
Oh. So it's colony.
I mean, piece is pretty big, and that turtle was pretty small.
That was a pretty... No, that was actually a decent
Okay, I guess
large
it was.
turtle. It's about the size of a tortoise.
Still, piece is pretty big.
Alright. Well, I think our work here is done.
Is there anything inside this cave that we need to be worried about?
No, I don't think so.
I'm gonna go scavenge around for any more turtles, making sure that there's none around.
Make either an investigation or perception check.
Perception.
Okay.
That would be a 27.
27. You look around. This cavern is absolutely massive, several miles across. So you can't see what is in this whole thing, but you walk off a little ways, way out of Venom's sight. And you hear trickling water, you check there, and there's no turtles. There's some strange fish in there, but other than that, there's not a lot here.
I'm gonna try and grab a fish.
Okay. Make an attack roll.
Oh, you don't want to use
disadvantage.
You don't want to use my table. Pulls out magic fish.
That's a measly 6.
No, I don't need your table. You go up to it, slash, and the fish just keeps going. You weren't even close.
Well, I'm gonna walk back confidently, saying I scared off anything else that could potentially be harmed.
Good job, Fed.
Walking back with a nice little strut.
Oh yeah.
I just want
strutting
that. I want that animated. Everyone's like staring at this giant worm they just killed, and he's just like, oh yeah.
Don't worry, guys. I scared him off.
Scared off everyone. See how it's done?
The music in Fernand's head.
How did that go?
Born for this.
Be the da 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 da.
So what would you like to do with your starting Fernan and giant worm?
I would like to do an autopsy.
Do an autopsy.
Mostly I want to collect any weird organs that may, help in research of rock fever. Because this way they can see the insides of rock fever without killing someone.
Okay.
That's mid-transformation.
Okay, so gonna need a couple rolls. Do a survival.
Okay.
And then do an arcana.
Okay. 2 things I'm
good at.
I think I call it figures on that one. Okay. So they are both 18.
Impressive. Digging into this thing takes you quite some time, getting through the hard outer layer to find a little bit more fleshy inners. There's still rock, but it's almost like picture almost like a nerd rope. It's like there's hard on the outside, but it's still semi-flexible. I don't know how this to do, but it's almost like it's an adhered mud, like making up the muscles and fascia of this creature. You dig through it, find an extremely large heart after quite some time digging, literally digging. But some gnome mechs get in there and help you with it and get it out. And you look at it, and there's quite a bit of almost like essence coming from this. Not quite arcane, but more elemental-ish. So you pull this gigantic heart out. Let's see what the... one of the one of the mechs opens up and you see a very small gnome, obviously, come out and normal skin, just dark puffs of hair. You see a fairly small satchel on his side, but he comes up to it. There's something, just as glasses, something strange about this.
Yes, it seems very elemental, my dear Watson.
No, the name's not Watson.
Dang it.
It's Sherlock.
No, not your name, Travis, but he his eyes flash and you wait a few minutes and the head doctor that you guys had talked to comes out and walks over. What seems to be going on here?
We harvested this out of this rock fever worm.
Rock fever worm? I like that. Pulls out his notebook. We'll definitely have to study that. Goes up to it and kind of pokes it and pulls out a strange dagger. You look at it and the handle is made of glass. It's like a hollow tube. And he just stabs into it. And you watch as you're watching, the elemental essence around this heart almost dims just a little bit. And you see the vial fill up just a little bit. And he pulls it out. It works better when they're living, but can't complain. Interesting. You watch as where he's stabbed starts to turn into regular flesh. Just heart flesh. Not all of it, but just a large chunk of it. Ah, crap! That's what I was afraid of.
What is it?
It seems like everybody, well, at least this worm, I haven't tested it, but the theory is that everybody is with rock fever is imbued with some kind of elemental essence. And it is very difficult to pull out without killing somebody. I could do it, but it has a high chance of death. And since this was already dead, I didn't feel bad stabbing it.
How many people did you kill before this worm?
I haven't killed anybody.
But you said that there was a high potential of death.
Well, I know what this ability does. It withdraws essence from creatures.
I didn't know something could do that.
Did you know? It is not a very common ability.
So?
Yes, there's only a few of us that can withdraw essence from a creature. But it, just picture a part of your soul being ripped out. It's not very pleasant.
Is that what you do?
No, I take the whole thing.
Oh. That makes a lot more sense.
And the body.
Oh, you're a summoner.
Wait, was that the mass makers then?
No, they do the same thing as I do.
I'm so lost now.
No, we're in. Okay.
Start going off on my own little tangents.
If I had somebody with a lot more durability to test it on, I might be able to cure them. But common folk, the old and impaired and the young, definitely would not live.
Let's see. Which reminds me, have you noticed any trends on who ends up with rock fever? Weaker people, or is it just?
Usually those with a weakened constitution, immune system. That's why we called it a fever, even though it doesn't spread like one.
Interesting.
It had a main burst of rock fever. Just people started freezing in the streets, and once they unfroze, they were stoned. And then here and there we've seen random occurrences, but for the most part it's those that have a weaker constitution.
Did that happen near here? Or was it like a couple miles back?
Probably a mile or two back.
I wonder if that area has any traces of connection to the elemental planes.
It definitely could, and we've sent out several mechs to go and dig up the area. I don't know what they've found. I'm not in charge of that research division.
Makes sense. Maybe I'll have to find out what they found. Do you know, could you point me in the direction of the person who is in charge of that research division?
Over the mining division, you'd probably need to talk to... But of all the people you asked for...
You brought him up.
I did!
NPC names.
Yes, I planned for several shots, but not this guy. I'll write it on this paper, since that is my important one. You will have to talk to, Larimo.
Larimo.
Yes.
Larimo.
He's, going to be closer to the head, and he points at the head of the giant worm. From where you're standing, you can't see a lot of it. You can see like the back end of it. There's like a ton of like floodlights all around it, so you can see like the lights. You can see that it is disconnected from the main body, several hundred feet, but that's about all you can see with those floodlights.
I guess we have a ways to walk and plenty of things to look at inside of the city.
Absolutely. If there's anything you need, just ask somebody, and they should be pretty helpful.
No, thank you.
Not a problem. Thank you for taking this out and giving us a breakthrough in our research.
You're welcome.
He's just like
Glad to be of service.
scuttles back up the walkway into the city.
That's what we're here for.
Totally forgot to ask him about stuff.
That will be fine. Loki, do you have any way of sending messages?
I think I do. Yeah, I have dream. Dream.
That's one way.
I don't think I have sending. Oh wait, no, I do.
Wait,
is that
third level
prepared?
spell.
Let me look at your list. 1 second.
I don't think I have that.
You do have sending. Wait, you have dream? Oh, yeah. That dream.
Yes, it's a way of communicating. There's definitely better ways of communicating.
Yes, you would need to prepare sending. So we would need to take... you'd have to do it later.
Yeah.
Well, at the next opportunity, please prepare that, and we'll send a report to headquarters.
Okay.
The guild hall. There we go. We'll send a message to the guild about our findings down here.
That's adorable.
No.
Gnome?
Well, that's how you spell gnome.
Oh, yeah.
Gnome. So I had to type it in so that I could get a cute little gnome icon.
I see. Well, you have to wait for a long rest to prepare, by the way.
Okay.
Wizards do that? Oh yeah, they can switch out spells. Never mind. I was thinking of like putting spells into their spell book. I was like, you can't just learn spells, but
I mean,
those are different classes.
It costs a lot of money.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Never mind. You never played a wizard. Well, I have. I didn't do anything.
It was useless. Moving on. I killed the dragon.
No, I finished it off with magic missile.
I took the rest of its health.
You did take the rest of its health.
Wait, no, was that the time I was playing the cleric?
The Forge Clerk?
Yeah, wasn't that my Forge Cleric?
No, I think you were playing a monk.
Oh, that was the monk. Never mind, I didn't do all that much damage.
No.
The Forge Cleric, that I fought the dragon like 1v1. It was great.
Of course you did.
Well, when you have resistance to fire
Yeah, that's right.
and a haste potion.
That'll do it. That will definitely do it. So, you guys heading to the front of the worm or the back of the worm?
To the front,
we were
but
going to the front.
we're going to go into the worm
And make your way? Okay.
make your way. That way.
So, you guys head back into the worm. Are you wanting to be on the outer layer?
We want to be where the shops are.
Shops are? Okay.
Just because then we can see stuff that may be interesting.
Yes, okay. So, you head into the, what do I even call it?
I don't want to walk through people's house, the suburbs.
I called it the inner worm. That's right.
Oh, so pretty.
There's the outer worm, the inner worm, and the agricultural worm.
Ooh. Yeah, that's the one that burrows in your garden.
We should go there.
There's also the fishing worm.
The fish.
That's the one you pull out of the garden to put on a hook.
And if you do it at night, it's a night crawler. But you guys go into the inner worm and start traveling on the different layers, looking around for anything interesting, anything you want to look for in particular. Any particular shops. This is a gnome city. They are everywhere.
I mean, I don't know how rich you guys are, but
I am quite rich.
then maybe we should stop at some magic shops.
I like that idea.
You know, you gotta replace a wand.
I have my Wand of Wed.
Oh, you have a wand of web?
Yes, he's never used it.
I tried using it and then it poofed out to the other one.
Wasn't that one of the butterfly ones?
No, that was my Wand of Wonder.
Yeah, no, but I didn't. When you tried using the wand of web, didn't you summon butterflies? Oh no,
It was something else.
there's something else.
I think it was like lightning.
I think it was Lightning Bolt.
So as you guys are going, you see, you ask a couple people to point you to a nice high-end magic shop, and one of them is like, yeah, there's a really good one. Just down the street, go up a level, and you'll find the hypnotic slug.
I don't like the name of that.
Interesting.
Seems like they do a lot more than just magic.
Not like flail snail.
I mean, they might have flail snails there. I don't care much for slugs or snails, but
Okay.
I heard they're really good.
Alright.
Did you hear this from?
It's a fairly large city, but we've been here for quite some time. Just ask for the tavern owner. Oh my gosh.
Shop.
The shop owner, Herb.
Herb. Will do.
In the hypnotic slug.
Yes, you got it.
Perfect.
Have a nice day.
Down
Or
the
night,
street and
whatever
up
it
a level.
is. Just like walk.
Do you think this guy does a lot more than just herbs and hypnotic stuff?
Yes.
It doesn't sound very, very magical. It sounds like more of a psychedelic.
Herb is his name. So.
Not Herb. Herb. E-R-B. There's no H. So, you guys make your way to the hypnotic slug. The outside, like most buildings, are fairly colorful, or like on the city side, like it's very mundane, but on the shops, like it's very colorful. These gnomes are out there. But you come up to this one, and it is out there. The patterns are very hypnotic. And it just has this big, yellowy, like, swirling slug on the sign.
It's a very slow-moving sign.
Yes, it is a very slow, like, pattern. Like, you look at it and you can see, like, the magic on it. Like, it is a magical sign. But
I think my eyes just threw up.
It sucks! But the door is there.
I shall enter the door, or open the door and enter the building.
You open the door and... Customers? Guy comes up and everything is like small in here. The door is normal size, but everything is small. Like there's a short door in there as well, in the door. But he comes over. Well then, name's how can I help you? There are no plants anywhere around you.
Okay, well that eliminates that.
You see several like potions, a couple weapons, some small like pedestals. I think they're called pedestals with like ring cushions on them. Different things just laying around. Now, what brings you to town? I've never seen such a
Diverse.
Yeah, diverse is a kind of word.
We get that a lot. Get that a lot.
Well, we are looking into we heard rumors of some cave-ins following the city, so we were coming to look into it.
Oh, well, yes, I don't have anything to do with it, I promise.
No, that. We're actually heading up towards the head to talk to the head of mining, but we figured we'd stop by some shops on the way.
I think he had something to do with it. Me too.
Lorimo, yes, he's a good one. He does have a good head on his shoulders. Lots of good tough stare. Walks around. So, what you looking for? You need a short sword? Let's see. Cave-ins. I don't have any picks. Those have all been sold, so don't ask.
Question.
Yes.
Do you have any magical pumpkin seeds?
Magical pumpkin seeds? What kind of ludicrous is this?
It's a good kind.
No, don't worry about it.
Okay.
Look into it on the side.
He like runs over to his desk. Magical pumpkin seeds. Interesting. Somebody's had way too many.
That's true. Look at me like, wait a minute. You just write ridiculous things that you hear in that journal.
It's not ridiculous.
I don't know. What else? What are you?
You want some armor? He like goes over this chain shirt that is very like it's a very dull gray. Looks really well made.
I am quite keen on my carapace.
He like comes over to you. Interesting. Well, I guess he'll be like,
With a lower eye.
Grabs tail.
Interesting. Ding, ding, ding. I might have to look into this. Cannabis. He goes over to his journal thing. Cannabis. Not sure how to get it.
You could always, hire some idiot to hunt down an Akarava.
Ooh. Does he know what that is? Hire idiot. Are they magical?
I don't think so. I think they're just ginormous.
Ooh, more parts. Giant. Not technically magical. Just big. Well, everything's big to me.
Can you show me tier ones?
Don't have any wands, but I do have rings.
Rings?
Yes. Walks over to a ring, pulls it out. If you don't like water, why not walk on it?
That's what I got this one for.
Ah, dang it. Grabs another one. This one. If you don't like walls, just jump over them. It comes in handy when you're really short. Yes.
We have an elevator.
Dang it! Grabs another one. This one prevents you from being paralyzed or restrained. Yes, it's very, very, very hard to come by. They're not very rare, but they are rare. I've only seen a few of them.
Dang it.
You know what I would pay for? I would pay a little bit of money to have a journal with ridiculous things on it, just to read for my pure enjoyment.
Well, talk to him.
I have the spells.
What did that armor do by chance?
That one. If somebody gets a lucky hit on you, it doesn't. It absorbs a lot of the damage. It is adamantine armor.
Yes, I know exactly what it is.
I'm helping them. Yes. We played with adamantine. I don't think they have.
That's expensive and honestly not that cool.
I'm usually out of the way, so I don't really need to worry about it much.
I much prefer adamantine weapons.
Yes, adamantine weapons are pretty gnarly. If you are looking for stealth, I've got this cloak of elvenkind. It is very, very nice. He starts rubbing his face up against it, and his beard starts getting caught in it. Ah! Yes, this one, as you start walking around, if you pull the hood up, it starts camouflaging into the background. It's very, very nice. I usually drag quite a bit of the fabric around.
How much are you looking for that?
That one, 380 gold.
380.
Yes.
Set it on the side for me, please.
Oh, okay. He goes to lift it. Crap. He grabs a hook and just pulls it up. And it falls onto him, just pulls it off and folds it up and sets it off to the side. Let's see. Do you need anything? Goes over and grabs this giant gauntlet. Well, for him. With his ogre face on it. These ones I try not to make really big things, but this is a gauntlet of ogre power. Makes you strong and dumb as an ogre. Well, I don't actually know. I've never put them on. I don't need strength. Or if you're into tricks, goes over to this bag. This one. Oh dear. Let me pull this one out.
What color is this bag, Alan?
It is rust colored.
Oh no. I had said that for all of them, but I believe this is the one I gave to. I can't remember who I gave it to. Probably Vanessa.
He pulls out this little fluffy ball. You just take this out, throws it on the ground.
No.
Please be small. Oh gosh. Well, at least it's not violent. And you guys watch as it just and there's this giant goat.
Oh dear.
He just looks at it. Ah!
How long do they last?
I want to say till night or the next dawn.
No, I think that's when the bag recharges.
The creature is friendly to you. You can use a bonus action. The creature vanishes at the next dawn, or when it is reduced to 0 hit points.
Oh.
He's it should disappear by morning.
Whatever the heck that is.
Wait a minute, so
It looks over, there's this strange clock. It's got 6 hands on it. Yeah, we still got 10 hours.
Right.
Oh, No, till midnight. We have 10 hours till midnight. So, almost 20 hours.
Wait a minute. Okay, so I know you demonstrated, but what does it do? It creates creatures randomly?
Yes, it just creates random creatures out of it. I don't know exactly what all it does, but there's one of them. It creates a giant goat.
Give you 30 gold for that.
I'm afraid it's a little bit more than that.
Like how much more?
190. These can be very dangerous, especially in small areas. As you can see, the goat runs into a glass container. Hey! Don't do that!
Can you set that off to the side for me as well, please?
Okay. Goes over to the elven cloak, sets it down. Anything else? I've got a shield.
Oh, a shield.
Yes. He goes over, grabs this large, gold-colored shield with a large eye on it.
I could definitely use a shield.
This one will, along with being a good shield and protection, it helps you react faster when things attack you. Advantage on initiative.
How much does that cost?
This one will run you 475 gold.
Oh, it probably requires a tunic, doesn't it?
No.
Really?
No.
We could possibly bundle and get a better deal.
No. I was looking at it how is this not?
Well, Peace doesn't need advantage, he already has it. So, clearly.
Really?
It would make my AC very high without detrimenting any of my damage.
This is true.
Rapier and shield is really weird looking, though.
This is true. I noticed you rubbing your chin. Do you need a beard? Grabs his belt. The belt of dwarven kind.
No, definitely do not need a beard. Please!
Can I try it?
It
I would
requires
like to-
attunement, but it will it makes you resistant to alcohol and other poisons. Darn dwarves. It will
You can grow a beard at will, Ben.
I know, but attunement, I think, is the problem, because I think I
You
used
have
all my...
way too many things to do.
You were all out of attunements.
Yeah.
But every day at dawn, you have a chance of growing a full beard, like a dwarf. And it helps you interact with dwarves.
Because otherwise, I would grab it for sure.
No, I'm saying you don't need it to do all those things.
Oh, I don't?
No, you're a changeling.
Oh, right. That's true.
I mean,
The only thing
Don't
it would
hurt that.
help you with is your constitution would go up and you gain resistance to poison.
I think you forget that you're a changeling.
Yeah, I'm not...
But you could be
First
doing a lot.
changeling.
You could do a lot more than you have.
That's true.
You are living under your, what is Uchtdorf's...
Expectations.
No, Uchtdorf's line.
Potential. Something like that.
I don't think it was potential, but yes,
I'm
you are
just-
living under your potential.
Yeah, I just don't know.
No? Well, what about the shield? Interested in the shield? Well, it's more like he's got leaned up against the wall. Yeah? It's nearly as tall as he is.
Why not?
Excellent! Goes, drags it over to, the, pile. Now,
Hey, and while you're at it, I'll take the goat bag.
No, that's what I'm trying to
you
get.
already grabbed it.
You already grabbed it?
Yeah.
He's asking to
But I thought he didn't,
Well, I'm gonna
have
buy
it.
it. I got
No, he is a lot.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
If you wanted that, you needed to jump on it.
Oh, okay.
I saw Ferdinand
Okay.
wanting it.
Yes. I have my reasons.
Yeah.
Well, I've got one more thing, and he goes over to this large bowl, looks in, and it's got this wave pattern around it. Probably about that big. You put some water in here, and you can summon a water elemental. It's extremely pricey, but water elementals are extremely dangerous.
How much is extremely pricey?
I don't think I need
5,000 gold pieces.
How much do you have?
nowhere near that. After the shield, I'll have like 1,000. How much do you have, Ben?
I have 900 gold pieces.
How much platinum?
Nothing.
He hasn't made hardly anything of this.
Not yet.
Oh, that's right.
What? How do you make money?
I've been playing this campaign for almost a year, Ben.
Okay.
We got bank when we destroyed the armies.
Because yeah, that's from being brand new.
Yes.
Let's just say we had
Had the rolls gone differently, I would have way less.
Yes.
we
If that's everything, then man goes over to his counter. That'll be, let's see, 190 for the bag, and it was the cloak of Elvenkind.
570.
Yes. Very observant. 570 writes it down, and that would be 475 for you. Would you like any like healing potions or anything of those kind?
Nope.
That's what I'm here for.
Oh, okay, cleric. Okay, got it. So, there is your stuff. I would hand them to you in a bag, but I do not have any bags big enough. Like a small bag.
That's fine. I'll just put on the cloak.
I'll just grab the shield and
Yes.
toss it over my shoulders that are
And
separate.
what is this?
The cloak of Elvenkind.
Cloak of Elvenkind, and what's the other thing?
The other one is a bag of tricks, rust color. It only has 2 charges at the moment.
I would like to. Oh, I will hand him 47 platinum pieces and 5 gold pieces.
You like hand it to him. He's like, "Oh my! Are you sure you don't want the ball?"
Positive, that was about all of it.
Oh, okay. Goes behind, like looks around, opens a safe, and just dumps it in. Closes another safe.
I'm gonna hand him 57 gold or platinum.
Grabs it. Dang it! Goes over. Opens it. Opens it. Throws it in. Well, thank you for your business. Are you looking for anything else in town? I know you guys aren't from around here.
Not unless you have any other shops you would suggest us stop in at.
Well, if you like trinkets, you can go to the Laughing Beetle. Or if you like some good wine, you can go to the Divine Flagon.
Not a big drinker.
No. Well, if you're interested in mechs, you can't really buy a lot of them, but if you like looking at them, you can go to the Forgotten Knight. With a K. Knight.
Yes, I figured.
Or if you need a blacksmith, you can go to the Giant Rock.
Well, I'll keep it in mind.
Rock with a C, not a K.
I have one of those.
Intriguing.
Well, good luck finding Remo. You guys open the door, ding, walk out into the busy streets.
Oh yeah, what was the shield called again? I totally forgot.
The Sentinel Shield.
Oh, that's right.
Does it require attunement?
Nope. So I'm walking a very fine line with attunement right now.
While holding this shield, you have advantage on initiative rolls and perception checks. So that will come in handy. So, where would you like to go next?
I would like to go to the
Walk out.
Hall, I guess.
Loki said that he wanted a list of things that he could read. Start pulling out the spouse. Start showing it to him.
That's not funny.
You should read some. They're pretty funny.
I made sure to have a lot of humor in it.
It is hilarious.
There's an actual document?
Yes, he made it.
You guys are crazy.
You have no idea.
You have no idea how much I loved doing this.
Okay, so you guys go searching for the laughing beetle. You are pointed in the correct direction. You find it. It is covered in trinkets and knickknacks. You walk in and this little bird just... And then this this much younger gnome comes around the corner, fairly well dressed, got big gloves on with fine tools, these huge like goggles that stick like 4 inches off his face. Oh, hello. One second. He goes over, takes them off, comes around, pulls his gloves off. Hello. His hand. He grabs your finger.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Would it be a finger or a claw?
It's a finger.
Yes, it is your finger.
Okay.
The name's Frug.
Frug.
Yes, Frug Batchin.
Nice to meet you, Fred. I'm Venom.
Ooh, never seen your kind, and I've never seen your kind, and I've seen your kind, and I've definitely seen your kind.
Do you have anything that would interest adventurers?
Are you talking about weapons, or because I don't have any of those.
Nah, just anything in general.
Well, what do you carry?
Trinkets and knickknacks. You look around and there's like strange little like animals bouncing around and walking around, playing cymbals. Like there's a lot of noise.
May I go see?
Absolutely, look around. Like shelves stacked to the ceiling. Like there's just trinkets everywhere. Little knickknacks and baubles, and
I'm gonna try and find a rhino and an elephant.
easy enough to do. They are everywhere. You go over there and find this small elephant, probably about that big. It'd probably be like that big to him, but just a small elephant, small rhino. They're almost like they're not super fancy, but they can move. Like the legs and head can like spin and everything. Like it's like playing with a doll, but intricate details on them. It's beautiful.
They're action figures.
Action figures! That's a good word for them. Action figures.
Collectibles.
Ooh, yes, good choice. I love those ones. Never actually seen one. I just have a book. You look over and you see this large book. It's a kid's book. It just has like tons of animals in it.
I had an elephant friend once. Got eaten by a mimic.
Oh my!
And then I had a rhino. His name was Spiky.
What happened to the rhino?
He left this world too soon.
Also a mimic?
No, still
No.
no cake on that one.
Oh dear. Well, I hope they have a good you have a good memory of them with those. We'll say a gold each.
As I'm crying.
Careful, they do rust. Would you be interested in a scorpion keychain?
Looks down at Belt. How about...
I'll take it.
What is it?
Could you make a scorpion or something that, like, mounted to my shoulder?
Does it need to move?
No, just hold still and sit
Hold
there
still.
while I move a lot.
I don't know where the pen is.
Here's a pencil.
Kind of like a decorative armor piece that doesn't actually defend
You
against
don't
anything.
have armor.
No, that's the point of the decorative piece.
Oh, the decorative piece guy. Yes, goes over and grabs a couple scorpions and kind of looks
What's
at
the
your shoulder.
calculation between gold and silver?
10.
10?
10 silver is 1 gold.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
10 gold for 1 silver.
So
No, it's backwards. He measures a little bit. Give me a moment. Goes over and you hear comes out with this pretty nice looking scorpion and goes sticks out this ladder, comes up to your shoulder and puts it on there and kind of hooks it onto a carapace piece on your shoulder and just kind of screws it onto it, just slowly tightening it like a clamp, almost like a clamp with 6 claws, and then just the claws are just hanging down your chest and back a little bit, and the tail is just spiraled up a little.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, I think it should work. Move your shoulder a little bit.
Just move it around.
It just stays on that piece of carapace, and he's like, yeah, man, that's it. Pretty good. Folds up the ladder, sets it off.
How much?
Just the 3 gold piece would be fine.
Yeah, I'll hand that over.
So he said
5 silver.
5 silver?
Yes.
So that would be. I have to. Okay, yeah.
Hand him a gold piece. He hands you.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yes. Is enough.
5.
95. Or no, 5. Yeah.
Hop over and to walk in.
99.
There we go.
Because I'm sure Peace would love something.
Oh, he would.
So, what brings you to town? I've never seen your faces.
Just some exploration, really.
Well, yeah.
Learning about rock fever and cave-ins and the like.
Have you learned anything? You can see that his complexion is just kind of dropped.
Yes. We learned that it is very difficult to cure.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the only 2 cures we've seen so far is straight up divine intervention from a god and ripping the essence out of the soul.
every time you say something, his complexion is
Is there anyone that you know of?
Yes, my grandfather. He fell ill to it not too long ago. We don't know why.
Yeah, I don't know that either. Well, I have my guesses. We are going up to the head of the worm to talk to head of mining.
As you guys are sitting here talking, actually, yeah. Please tell me that's good stuff. Woohoo! +4. Yeah, everybody hears it. You guys hear a soft, almost fluttering, almost like 2 stones being ground up against each other. And it kind of lands in between several of you. Venom and Loki make Constitution saving throws.
Alrighty. Constitution, my friends.
That will be a 16.
16? Okay.
Did not do well. 9.
Ooh.
Oh my heck.
Yep.
He needed a 10.
Yes. Okay.
Well, here we go.
Here comes rock fever.
This is what happens. So, your body starts to get
Dang it, I wanted this.
really hard. You are
dang.
restrained. You
Help, I
feel
can't move.
this energy like hit you, and you're just like, what? And you look at the area, but there's nothing there. But you can hear a soft grinding of something there.
I'm going to stab it.
Okay. Make an attack roll with disadvantage. It is invisible.
Huh.
Okay, so that will be a 22.
What? You're just like, you just stab right into it. Roll your damage.
Okay, so 12 damage.
12 damage. That's a good chunk. Okay, is there anything else anybody else would like to do as you sit there and you see one of your companions start to get really stiff? His normally fairly pale complexion turns kind of grayish as he just kind of.
I'm gonna cast Greater Restoration on him.
Okay. Do you have a diamond worth 100 gold pieces?
No.
Yes.
You don't? You should. I have, unless you sold all your diamonds, I have gems of all sorts of shapes and sizes.
Can I have the color changer? The remote?
Yes, so.
Let me double check.
Yes. Ah. I want to make my second attack, but it's looking.
Okay, go for it.
Ooh.
Make another con save while he's looking. Ben. Loki.
Oh, maybe that's a con save. Oh,
Pay attention.
I'm sorry.
That's why I don't give you things to hold.
Did you seriously just roll under it again?
I rolled under it, yeah. That's an 8.
Well,
That, unfortunately,
I have 3.
is
you have
a-
3 of 100? Wow, okay.
I unfortunately got a 11.
11 to hit? No. You pull it out and go to stab again, and you feel it just like barely slide off of a very hard surface. Okay. You pull out your gem. We'll go with this. Roll a. Both of you roll initiative, and we'll see what takes place first.
That's a 16.
16? Okay. So,
Sticking through my bag.
oh crap. So you grab it and you hit him with this gem and it just shatters. And you feel your body starting to turn to stone, like your feet, and it gets up to your thighs, and this gem shatters on you. Alright, this holy light that just engulfs you, and you feel it just retreat down your legs. Yes, that was close.
It's very close.
Not that it really would have affected you.
I didn't know that.
Well, as a changeling, his normal form would have rock fever, but if he ever changed, he wouldn't have rock fever. So, your second attack misses.
Wouldn't every form of his actually just have that rock fever?
It's an illusion.
Huh? His form?
Changelings?
No.
Isn't it? It's not an illusion?
I don't think so.
I think
They
just,
can like straight up change their gender.
yeah.
Yeah.
They're like a mimic
So yeah,
or
never mind.
doppelganger. almost.
It would have. Every form you did, it would have had the same skin
Well.
color.
crazy.
Let me think. What was I doing?
I don't know. Was it coming back for vengeance after being
Yes,
stabbed?
It is going to move around a little bit. So just like moving out of your way to not get stabbed again. So you can have your attack of opportunity with disadvantage, obviously, but it gets a little bit closer to you, Firmane.
That'll be 18.
18? Yeah, you hit. So, gets a little bit closer to you and roll a Constitution saving throw, Ferdinand. 10.
What was it that I needed to get?
A 10.
I also got a 9.
Really, guys? Really? I made this so freaking low. You feel your body start. But you guys watch as it appears. This small Mephit.
Of course, after I stabbed it.
But it is completely rock. Like it's not a dust Mephit, it's not a magma Mephit, it's not a mud Mephit, it is just rock. But the reason it appeared is because it opens its mouth and shoots a line of small pebbles that just like ricochet off of everything. So Fernan, who is restrained, has disadvantage on
I know.
dexterity saving throws. So make your dexterity saving throw with disadvantage, and Venom, make your dexterity saving throw.
Dang it. First one would have been a modified 20. Second one's a 6.
6. Yay, buddy!
That's okay. I got 1.
You got a 1?
So, 5, technically.
Oh, dang. Okay. That works for him. You guys take 9 bludgeoning damage.
Oh no!
Oh no!
All
Just
of
a
us?
Mephit. No, just those two.
Great. And I am restrained.
Yes, you are restrained. So, make another Constitution saving throw unless you'd like to do something before that.
I wasn't smart enough to think about beforehand.
Okay, make another con save.
A 5.
No. Okay!
I would like to stab it!
Okay, make another stab while I pull up my notes.
With no disadvantage, right?
Nope, it
So I'll
is.
just roll both my stabs.
It is looking really rough.
That's okay, only one of them hits.
Okay.
The other one's a natural 1.
Roll indicator.
No.
This takes, what kind of damage does it take?
Death right now. Here, 1 second.
That would be
Does it take necromancy?
You could assume.
17.
17?
It's not something you would just know off the top
Really?
of your head.
It is rolling very low.
Okay.
You are doing terrible today. Okay.
I got a 12 more damage.
Okay, yeah, it's done.
Seriously? Now you start rolling higher?
Okay, so...
Should prep my dice. Lesson learned.
I would like to knock it unconscious, though. I don't want to actually kill it.
Oh, okay. Easy enough to do. You are very well trained in the art of killing. So, you walk up to it and just... And you're just like...
I then will start pulling out a statue and mental linking with it.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah, I did it with disadvantage and it didn't matter. They were both terrible.
And now I shall capture it.
Easy enough to do. It is at 0 hit points.
In a stone statue, because...
Why not?
Exactly.
The irony of it. Okay.
We'll just say Peace was distracted looking at trinkets. With the shop owner. That's how he totally missed the whole thing.
So you guys are in a trinket shop, a gnome trinket shop. There's animals of every kind. He got a scorpion on his shoulder, and he got an elephant and a rhino in memory of his friends.
And a scorpion.
And he got a scorpion keychain. And so I was trying to delay so that you could get some kind of trinket, because I feel like Peace would love a trinket.
A trinket.
Yes, like there's like small moving animals,
Like action figures.
Action
figures?
Yes, there's action
Do they have any
figures.
mimics? Can't just say they have mimics, just to say.
Yeah.
Awesome. They have mimics.
They're boxes, but like small little chests.
They have
They-
mimics.
No way.
Perfect. That's what he buys.
I bought the mimic.
Okay.
I want to see that.
It's a Lego thing, so
You explain a mimic, and he takes the
Didn't break it.
it's okay.
he
Just kidding.
takes a small
It's
chest.
Legos. We just put them back
Yes.
together.
He takes a small chest and puts some teeth on it and a tongue, so that when you open it, all of the teeth like flip out and the
it's
tongue
very
sticks
efficient.
out.
Very nice.
That's awesome. That is awesome. I brought all my mimic stuff down too.
Mimic. My wife is making mimic shoes. And there's going to be puncture holes on top.
I am excited.
Are you gonna wear them to Evermore?
Yes. And to D&D.
Oh, that I was like, look.
Do I need to make another roll at this point?
No, you are turned to stone.
Oh.
You are petrified.
For how long?
So did their thing actually work on me? Because
No.
He saved your life.
Yeah, it didn't really cross my mind to say that.
Alright.
So you turn to stone, and you capture the mimic. You didn't buy a mimic. It would cost you 3 gold.
I don't capture a
3 gold.
You capture a Mephit,
Stone method.
a stone Mephit.
3
I will send it to you. They're fairly dangerous. But you are petrified for 1 minute. So they come up to you and just like kind of like poke you and prod you, and after 1 minute, your body just like kind of crumbles. Some dust falls to the ground, but for the most part, that is now your skin. Your skin is turned into a like a mottled gray color.
Just still have the lightning strikes.
That was my next question.
Yes,
They're all
actually.
cracks now.
There are cracks in the stone of his forearms.
I am Elemental Man.
The skin is a bluish gray, but the cracks are like a black inside of the stone. It looks really cool, but as you start to move, you're very stiff. But your skin is really hard.
Does it add to his armor class?
He has a natural armor.
Is it higher than his existing armor class?
It is 11 plus your dex.
Oh, that's his armor class.
So it's not great.
It's not like Scorpotite Carapace.
No. But you do have -5 to your movement.
Oh, then he's back to a normal commoner, human's movement
Yes.
speed. Welcome to my life.
It's always a bit quicker. That's what I had on him.
Right.
He was always stronger. Now I admit it.
So yes. You know how
So honestly, out of all of the people that get it, he's probably the best option.
it literally did nothing.
Helps with nothing.
Yes.
Nobody looks cool.
He does look really
See,
cool.
if I got it, I would just be slower and it would suck.
I mean, what is your natural armor?
Yeah, 13 plus my dex.
Oh yeah, there's a 5% chance of getting that kind. Yes. There's a rarity of skin type. You have rock skin, just like normal rocks. You have rare stones,
right.
and you have gemstones. And depending on which one is how high the armor is. Natural armor.
Yeah, so he got the boring stuff.
Yeah, he rolled terrible.
Natural 20.
It's like Decatur. You roll a 17 or something like that.
it was very low.
But it's a 75% chance of just having rock skin.
Well, it wouldn't have benefited the next one then. It was a 50.
Oh gosh.
Well,
You have rock fever. You like kind of just like takes a couple steps away. What just happened? Because that literally took like 15 seconds.
let me explain it to you simply.
Yes, please do. I was not paying attention.
Rock fever stems from stone methods, which apparently are new now,
Okay.
or are a thing now. Which remind me, we need to add that to the report. We need to actually do a full-on dream for this report.
Yeah. Well, dang. Now I have the spell.
We have to take a long rest for you to prepare either one, so it doesn't matter.
That's okay.
Oh no, you have dream prepared.
I do have dream prepared. I didn't have sending prepared though, which is what we were going to use.
Yes.
Yeah.
But it's only 25 words.
Yes. We're gonna need a lot more.
Dream,
Okay.
I think, lasts for as long as you sleep, like 8 hours or something like that. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. So, you need to worry about preparing sending. We'll just
Don't swallow your teeth, Mimic.
He's swallowed his teeth.
Gosh dang it! I was always afraid of that as a child.
Right. If my tooth was loose, I had to pull it out before I slept.
Same. Anyways, on a different note, Ben, you didn't have that?
Huh? No. I had to leave it in because I was too scared to get it out. So,
I just had a sibling that would just try and yank it out every time I would wake up.
Where were we?
Yes. So, apparently there must be a bunch of stone methods flying around the city. I will report on this to the head.
Oh, thank you. Yes, thank you.
You're also invisible, so they'll mention that.
Well, that's stupid. Well, good luck.
Thank you.
Hopefully you're okay.
I feel fine.
Well, that's good.
so I don't have any symptoms, right? My skin looks perfectly normal.
Your skin looks perfectly
Great,
normal.
great, okay.
Stopped it.
Great.
You two are now immune to stone method aura.
Oh, that's
Awesome.
That's cool.
So, I'm
It
not.
never got close enough to you.
That's great.
You were busy watching him make a mimic.
And what is your Constitution saving throw?
My Constitution savings throw
Yes.
is +8.
Yeah, you literally have to roll a 1 to fail.
You mean like this? Just kidding.
Absolutely.
Yes.
I at least could roll a 2.
Yes. So, where do you guys go? Going to the
Just gonna
mining?
Yep, up to the head. I'm assuming there's other important people up there.
Oh, no.
So
You make your way to the head. You keep walking and walking and walking. You come to the end of the worm, pretty much, where there's just a drop-off. They have gnomes stationed there. They've got it all like roped off, chained off. Nick, you can't come this way. We are under construction. You can see this new ring of the worm being constructed. It's just like half of a ring on the ground as they're just slowly building it up so that they can just add it all together.
interesting. We are looking for Larimo.
Oh! Yes, like looks over. Go down to the bottom, go around, and then go back up. And he should be on the second level over there.
Second level? Just hop on peas?
Do it.
Yeah.
So he's over there? Alright, everybody hop on.
You guys all jump on and start flying over, and he's like, yeah, just right away. Ooh, where'd it go? Not my problem. Not my problem.
For a second, I thought he stopped us because of me. It's great to know.
Just, you guys keep going, and you get to the other side, and this side is a lot busier. You can see this is where a lot of the metal manufacturers are, pretty much. They melt down,
Inside of the actual head.
Yes, you are inside of the head.
Makes sense.
This whole front area where you're at, there's a lot of storage area and tons of just big chunks of metal all around you. But you find this almost like office, pretty much. You're led to this office. You go in and you see who you assume to be Larimo. Gnome. He has a oh dear. He has a almost like an agate skin. It's very red with small like yellow strips through it. His beard is just stone. Yes, how can I help you? The name's Larimo.
You're the
Head of
first
mining.
person we're looking for.
I was curious. I was told that a while back you sent miners to explore the area where rock fever started. I was wondering if you got reports back from that.
Not yet. But, those mechs aren't the fastest things, so, I'm sure it should be in the next few days.
Well, I do have some stuff to report myself on our own findings today.
Yes, absolutely. And just go through. Are you an elf?
Yes. Yes, I am.
Interesting. Just pulls out a book. And how long have you been in the city? Were you here during the collapse?
We got here today.
And you got rock fever?
Yes.
Is it spreading?
No. Well, yes and no. So apparently,
He like runs over to this like this large like I guess it's really small to you guys, but almost like old telephone style, like just like pulls it off, like hits a few dials. Hello? Rock fever spreading!
it's
Whoa, hold on.
I get it. Like,
Just pick him up.
it's spreading by stone Mephits that are invisible.
Oh,
and then,
what's a stone method?
I will pull the statue. I can't summon it because it's unconscious. I'll show him the statue.
so while he's doing
This
that,
turns invisible?
Yes.
Interesting.
They are a little bit bigger than that. Not much, but a little bit.
Oh. Yeah.
But they turn invisible and turn people to petrify people, and then after a minute they gain the stone fever.
Interesting. Goes over to the. Oh, what are you doing with it?
so I'm inside of it. No need to worry. In the meantime, here is some spiritual knowledge about the spouse. Start reading from memory.
I'm
of
gonna
the
push him
spouse.
aside and say, don't listen to him, everybody panic.
No, this is the spouse. This is what you have to do.
Both of you roll persuasion check. Dang it! No.
That is
terrible.
a nat 20, creating it to a 26.
26. Okay. So widespread
Gets
panic
it.
does not. He sees you two fighting over this small little microphone. He goes over to it and grabs it. Luckily that was not on the speaker. Hits a few more. Yes, I need the doctor in. Quickly. As quickly as possible. Yes, I know he has short legs. We all have short legs. I'll expect him in an hour.
How far away is the doctor from you?
Probably a couple miles.
It'll be a bit.
If I were to dash, they're past me.
You could probably make it.
You could
About the same amount of
probably
time it would take him to get here.
take 40 movement speed. It would probably take you 30. Well, probably close to an hour going there and back.
Even if I cast Launch
Yeah, but if
Strider
he's
on him,
on his
Launch
way,
Strider?
It's 50 movement speed.
50 movement speed.
You could probably get
you
it
have
down to like.
expeditious retreat.
I don't have that.
Do you have expeditious retreat?
No.
Does anyone have expeditious?
No. I travel by beast.
Can get on the rock.
It can't fly on the ground.
Oh, good point.
You can't fly on the ground. So this stone Mephit, you said, is causing the problem. It's just like ferociously writing gibberish in this book.
So while he's doing this, is there a smithy nearby?
A smithy?
Yeah.
Oh, there's plenty of smithies around.
So I could be practicing my smithing.
If you'd like.
Okay. I'm totally ignoring this guy.
So you walk out and you
I
find.
just tap him on the shoulder. Let me know if you think.
You find a lot of the area, like it's large production, so they're like smelting down the ores and putting them in big casts. But there is
It's okay.
finer.
He can run the giant hammer.
There is a lot of finer things like gnomes working on like pistons and other things where they need finer work done. But roll a persuasion check or general charisma.
It's gonna be the
It's gonna be the same.
Oh gosh.
11.
11?
Well, that
Okay.
was
Yeah, you can call interference on that.
16.
Okay.
19.
You go in there, and as soon as you walk in, they're just like, just like dive behind work table and stuff. And they're just like, no.
Be at peace, because I am peace.
For that is who I am.
Feel my fur, you will feel better.
They like poke their heads up. What do you want?
I want to work on smithing. I've been learning here and there, and I just want to learn some more. You guys are amazing at this, apparently.
Yes, we are.
So I was hoping you might be able to teach me a little of your trade.
Absolutely. They like all jump out, and they're just like,
I've got like 50 hammers that are like this all around
you
me.
have a hammer.
Guess that'll be lesson number 1. Make your own
I
hammer.
have a war hammer. Will that work?
It's not quite the same thing.
Not quite.
Would I like
One of them goes into the back room and comes back. They're like, "We sent for a normal-sized hammer. It will still be a little bit small for you, but it will be bigger than us."
Thank you.
But
How long will that take?
it comes pretty quick.
Just kidding.
No, it comes pretty quick. They bring you a decent-sized hammer. It doesn't look anything like their gnomish hammer. This one looks more dwarven made. But they start teaching you their gnomish version of blacksmithing, and it's a lot more finer detail than just smack things with hammers.
Okay.
So just give me an intelligence roll to pick up this technique.
It's okay. The pumpkins helped.
Yes, they did. I'm just hoping.
Ooh,
19.
Nice, 19.
Again.
You pick it up pretty well and start to integrate all of the different blacksmithing techniques you've learned.
Well,
because
I
you've
was
learned
learning
from a dwarf, and now you're learning from gnomes. And,
So I'm using a dwarvish hammer, which is kind of
Oh,
a
yeah.
comfort zone.
and so it is definitely like different, but you can see similarities, and you pick it apart, and you learn pretty quickly with it.
Awesome.
So you spend time with them while you guys are still with Larimo. I will get them on that. goes over. It's like a whole like board of like dials, just like reconnecting. Yeah, it's almost like the old ones where they had to like disconnect and reconnect things, but they're just simpler.
Yes, I've got some interesting adventurers here. One of them is a stone elf. Never heard of that race, but I digress. So,
Just call me a stone elf.
stone elf.
Too much weed.
That's too much nature for me.
They said that we need to be looking for invisible
Methods.
invisible Mephits, that are turning people to stone. Have you heard anything about that? Oh, apparently I'm late on this one. People have been turning to stone, you say? Oh, okay. Yes, it is stone Mephits. Do they explode?
I didn't kill it, so I don't know.
We don't know if they explode, so be careful.
I don't know much about.
From what I know about Mephits is they usually explode on once they die. They have a breath weapon and usually
Magic of some
have magic of some sort. That's probably what's causing them to turn invisible. I know one of the Mephit I'm pretty sure can turn invisible. I don't study them, but it should only last for an hour. So after an hour they should either become visible or if they attack. Yes. I will let them know. Chink. They say thank you.
Correction for you, it's a wood elf, not a stone elf.
You sure look like stone to me.
Has a point.
This is new. Remember, we just came in today.
He's an alpha mental.
I'm just gonna put my hand on his shoulder. Welcome to the Stone Elf Club now.
You're not even a stone elf.
You are now the Stone Age.
We
So, were you wanted to go check out that area?
I think I've got enough information right now. I may travel back that way shortly, unless you have a faster way of getting over there.
No.
Okay. But if you, I guess, have a map or something, you could show me the general area. I could
Opens up a drawer and
go look at it.
Well,
I mean, we have a map, and he like holds it up, and you see a straight path of where they'd been.
it's all right there.
How many miles back is that?
So you're about nearly just over 2 miles since you're at the head, and then another probably 2 or 3 miles behind.
So
that.
we definitely passed.
You passed it.
Alright.
You saw several mechs on the way in, and you're guessing that's probably where it was. It's a very high condensed group of mechs, and then there was like an empty spot, and then several mechs right at the end before the city.
But we may end up going back there eventually.
Okay.
For now, we will wait for the good doctor.
Yes. So you guys wait for 45 minutes. It's not the full hour, but the did I ever name him?
I don't know. I just call him the doctor.
I just always thought of him as the doctor.
Now his name is who?
Doctor Who. Let me grab a name.
Grab a name.
We don't. I think you named him the last time.
I don't think I ever did, because you guys never asked.
Oh, good point.
I never asked.
We didn't care.
Doctor
names.
We'll go with this one. Dr. Oren Kiri.
I swear I've heard that name somewhere before.
It's kind of like ordinary.
Oh, that's where I heard it. Never mind.
I swear I've heard that name.
No wonder why they got along so well.
Kiri.
Yes. Doctor. Safe. Yes. Oren comes in and...
Okay, what did you find? I hear that you got another breakthrough. How many breakthroughs can one group make? I've been studying this for several months.
Inside of an enclosed area.
Well, how else do you make a breakthrough?
Being hunted by monsters. Here, I'll show.
Pulls out a notebook. Right? Influenced by monsters.
I'll show him the Mephit. This is, this is a statuette of what is causing stone fever.
Oh yes, you're a summoner. You captured it.
Yes.
This alone is causing stone fever.
To my knowledge, I didn't know everything, but it looks, that's what happened to,
Looks over again. Oh my goodness!
Hi.
That's unfortunate.
So I watched that happen before my eyes, so I'm assuming that most of it's caused by the same thing.
Interesting.
There may be other things at play due to, elemental stuff, but that's not my area of expertise.
Well, that's a shame. Do you know anybody that it is their elemental expertise?
Yes, I do. What's his name? Something.
Jumper?
No.
Koron?
Yes.
Koron?
Actually, I don't think I've ever really paid attention to his name at all.
I think I've only ever used it like once or twice.
Yeah. I'll mention his name, because I would definitely know it.
Yeah, I've heard of him. You say he's an elemental specialist?
Yes. And we can send a report right now, and
You better start making a list of all the things you need to report about, boy!
well, that's the funny thing, though, is he can actually put me in the dream.
Well, you better start making a list.
Because I don't remember everything you need to report about.
You want me to, text it to you?
No, just
I can tell you what the dream says.
just
Wait a minute.
put a note on your paper. We'll play that.
You should totally throw me in the dream just to screw with him.
I think you can only do it. No. Is it all willing creatures you can touch? Or is it just one?
Let me double check.
Well,
I don't know.
if this thing is really what's causing it, we can definitely send out some
Just a willing creature.
alien creatures. Okay, we can definitely start looking for them.
They do turn invisible, so keep that in mind.
Yes.
You need some sort of true sight or magic.
Yes.
Wait a minute. If it says a willing creature, doesn't that mean that?
You and a willing creature.
No.
Well, you can either go in or you can touch somebody
a
else.
willing creature.
Oh, so I can send someone in alone.
Yes.
Yes.
You guys have a nice conversation with the doctor, explaining all of the intricacies of a stone of it. Because he actually knows a decent amount, but he's never seen a stone method. He's heard cackling, reports of cackling before people turn to stone, but has never seen why.
I never cackled.
You guys didn't leave the Mephit alive long enough for it to laugh at you being stone-faced. So, you guys find peace working with a bunch of gnomes that are less than knee-high. But he's been a great help to them.
Got a day's worth in an hour.
Yeah, pretty much. Okay, would you guys like to make your way out?
Should probably find a place to rest.
Yes, before you leave. Orin looks at you.
How attached to your skin are you?
Quite, very.
Would you like to go back to normal, potentially? Be a test subject is what I'm asking. You seem a lot more durable than the average gnome.
You must have some very high hopes for me. I am far from.
I mean, I I saw the monster you killed. I'm sure you could have survived being hit by it, whereas most gnomes would die by its sneeze.
You haven't met me.
You'll be fine. You ate so many pumpkins. Also, by the way, did that raise your constitution at all?
It did.
Have you upped your health?
No.
Okay, so how many points did your constitution go up? Like, modifier-wise.
It's an excellent question.
Well, just in general, where were you? What was your constitution before?
I think it was a...
Modifier.
Probably like a...
Was it a +1?
Yeah, it was a +1, now I'm a +2.
Okay. Oh, so you need to add 11 to your HP.
Ooh! Well, that helps. Oh, gosh.
Yes. So, if you're willing, I can, it will hurt, and, you will, never recover from it. I can guarantee that, but it should take away the stone fever, the rock fever.
What do you mean he'll never recover?
Well, like I said, it's like having... Oh, you weren't here. It's like having your soul ripped apart. Just like a piece of it ripped off. But what I'm guessing at is that some essence has attached to your soul. And so I will just be ripping that part off. But,
Takes me from a cleric into a warlock.
guys do appeal. It might pull some hairs out of your soul.
Venom?
It would be good for the report.
If this fails, how much are you gonna pay him?
They haven't gotten to you yet.
No, they still haven't got to me.
No.
Desperate. What do you say?
I say don't trust him. It'll give you insane acne.
Okay, good. That's all I need to hear.
His acne is literal petals right now.
That's true. That's true.
You guys all should just be squiptites. We don't have acne.
As a fruit.
We don't have pores either.
That's true. It makes it troublesome to cool down.
So, is that a yes or a no? You see him like slowly reaching into his bag and
Peace.
I'm not here.
Nope.
No, peace isn't there.
No.
Nope.
I've got conflicting.
You're just like, I need to consult my
Like a
therapist.
50-50. You're the tiebreaker.
I need to consult
Roll
my...
theater.
I need to consult my therapist.
For the research
I
of
do
people.
it by 1.
You do it by 1?
Or, that's 52, so I do it by 2.
Okay. Pulls out the dagger with the glass handle. This may sting!
That's it.
Just like stabs it into your leg.
You may never recover.
It's the emotional damage.
Your total HP goes down by 3.
No.
You feel as it almost feels internally like something is just like ripping out, and you just feel this energy travel through your entire body and just go down to your calf where he stabbed you. And you guys watch as his skin goes back to the brown.
Yes.
I was like,
It's
I don't remember your color.
black.
It's like a blackish olive color and very fair skin. The blue slowly just fading
Oh,
down.
it's gray skin. So there wasn't really much difference.
Okay. The blue fades and like the stone just like slowly goes back into his fair skin as it just goes towards the dagger, and you see the bluish gray essence inside of the dagger. It just I just cured it. Thank you. You just like tears start coming down his face. We have a cure. It might kill everybody, though.
He starts walking with it, trips.
And just like starts walking off.
Wait a minute, what are you going to do with that part of his soul?
I'm going to study it.
Oh, okay.
Do I get any compensation? Kind of a nice thing to do.
Like digs through his bag and
Better be good compensation. Just let
Pulls
you
out
know.
your cursed wand.
he comes over,
I don't know where you found this.
hands you 14 platinum.
That is good.
He did just rip out part of his soul.
So that's what it's like to sell part of your soul.
So,
Except for not to double this time.
3 HP worth of soul equals 14 platinum, which means your soul is
So
worth...
wait a minute, if I can sell off...
About 5 gold pieces.
You can
per
keep
partner's
selling
soul.
off your
Per
soul and then use pumpkins to get it
but
back.
you do, like, you search internally for a second, and there, like, it just, it feels like a blister when you rip it off, and there's like that tender skin. Like, you just feel this like tenderness whenever you just like think about that area of like your energy and your soul.
Faluha's gonna be upset about this.
But you guys go and gather peace, and your friend is now normal.
I went from nice and normal in the morning, stone looking for a couple hours.
Working with all these people. Hey guys! What?
We found it! It's fairly painful. We don't know.
A few of the gnomes look up. There's a killer! It's just like tears going. Like this like pedal and tick 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 tick.
Yes.
Durable.
It's called selling your soul.
Loki. Well, kind of. It involves ripping the essence off of your soul.
That sounds worse.
This isn't bad. I may be slower than my friends, but I like my soul attached.
Yeah, that's
Look on the bright side. He gets to tell his grandkids how he sold part of his soul off to get over a bit of a disease.
The cleric sold his soul.
You now have to take 1 level of warlock.
See, it wouldn't have been selling if you hadn't asked for compensation.
You're like going around with expression
And
on your face
remember,
until
when you get
we level
cured,
up.
always ask for compensation.
That's not how this works.
It's worth 14 platinum, guys. You could retire on that.
We'll talk to the doctor.
Okay, let's go.
But you guys,
So, we're leaving now?
Yes, we're leaving
We're
these.
leaving now?
yes.
Hey, if you guys ever need help again, just let me know. Can I keep the hammer?
Roll a persuasion check.
Why?
Oh, that's low.
11.
11? It wasn't that high, but you see.
Well, we really can't use it, so why not?
I just hugged them all aggressively.
You can thank Dakota for it, if you ever see him. Dakota.
As we're walking away, I turn over.
He's a blacksmith back in the back quarters of the city.
As we walk away, I look over at Venom. So, how's it like being the slow one again? You made fun of me before it.
He runs the giant rock.
I'm gonna give you a high five for that comment.
Should have just left you in stone.
You're the one who encouraged it. I do what you say.
I have a dwarvish forge hammer now.
Yes, you do. But you guys walk and ask for a nice place to stay. And you're pointed to the Divine Flagon Tavern and Inn. You go in there, and there's a small, gnomish woman behind the bar. A little bit bigger for a gnome. Like, not tall, more wide. Nearly as wide as she is tall.
Oh. A big old circle.
A big old circle, but it's a little circle. Just about a little circle.
I mean, that's still like beach ball sized.
Yes. But just like flame red hair.
Welcome, how? What can I do for you?
We could use some.
What can I do you for?
we could use some rooms. You have
Opens up.
Hold back some stuff.
Not very many large people come through here, so
Yes, I've got some open large rooms.
perfect.
That'll be, how long are you staying?
Just a night. Yeah.
Just a night? How many rooms you need?
2.
4. Unless
How
you're
big are they?
Yeah, how big are they?
There's 2 beds per room.
Oh, then
How big are they?
Probably not your size, but everybody else will fit just fine in a bed.
It's fine. I got your piece.
Just enlarge on a bed.
no, he meditates.
I meditate, so I just put the
2 beds together.
Well, if they don't have a footrest, I just turn it around and it's a elongated bed.
He turns the bed so that they're diagonal in the room, and he sits at the very foot of the bed, meditating, while Peace takes up the rest.
Takes up the rest.
3/4 of it.
Well, that'll be 2 gold.
I'll cover it.
Okay, sounds wonderful.
Thank you very much, sir. Grabs some keys and hands them to you and points you to a larger door. There's stairs, very small stairs going up, and you guys wouldn't fit. But there's a large door off to the side where there's several rooms where you guys easily find some rest.
Sweet. Loki,
Yes.
time to send me to make a
Alrighty. I've been looking forward to this.
We go to our room and we discuss pumpkins. Yes.
Oh gosh, why did you leave those two?
Underground.
I need to send a report.
Underground.
Okay.
There's lots of dirt around us.
There's a lot of stone around you, correction.
Yes, there's a lot of stone.
So, do I have to know the person I'm sending the message to?
Yes.
Because
That's okay. You just need to send it to Decall. We can't send it to the head of the...
You know to call.
Okay,
You know
great.
You've played
fantastic.
pranks on
Yeah,
that.
we can't send it to,
Bartholomew.
Bartholomew, because he's an elf.
Yes, he would not be sleeping.
Alright. Exciting. Let's get into it. I cast Dream on Venom and try to communicate with what's his name again?
Deckle.
Deckle.
Yes. So you
And it's green.
Venom lays down and you put your hands above his head and green tendrils come out and go into his mind. What does Venom come into?
Okay, so he comes
A nightmare.
into so he comes into basically what looks like an old theater, like not like one that you would see like magic shows, operas, and stuff.
Okay, yeah.
And he's on stage, and he has a top hat, a mustache, and big old glasses. And everything he says has green subtitles. That's green misty subtitles. And then, what's his name? Deckle is sitting in the crowd. And the red curtains as well.
Just down at the
Well, you look down and you see Deckle in the crowd and he's just like looking around like, where the heck am I?
And apparently, Venom is the most...
Is that you?
Unfortunately, sir.
Please do not look at me. And what are these? You look down at me. Unfortunately.
I am not sure Loki understands how I would like these reports to look, but I guess this will have to do.
This time.
I promise I'm not in a meeting.
I would hope not. You're asleep, sir.
Oh dear. Yes, please be quick.
In that case,
Every training out there.
we haven't had much luck on the. Oh. Wait, let me start at the beginning. Mimic Village. I forgot what we came here for. The mimics have been taken care of. We moved them back to their homeland.
There was
Oh yes, the logging community was displaced because of mimics.
okay.
We took the
I don't
mimics
have any paper.
back. Don't worry, you'll remember everything perfectly.
That's good.
We took the mimics back to their original place.
You start
left them.
creating more details on his carapace.
While at the mimic village, we found one of the chasms left by the
Dorgan City.
Yes, Dorgan City, and so we decided to follow it. Arriving in Dorgan City, they are not sure what caused the collapses, but we discovered this thing called rock fever.
Interesting.
While he's
Where-
doing this, he's got
A lot of-
subtitles going of what he says is in his mind. I have a hair complex.
It's like boop, boop, boop. Like thought bubbles on the side with different subtitles.
The rock fever turns the skin of the infected to stone.
That
It
does
is-
not sound very healthy.
No, it makes them a little bit stiff. It does give them natural armor.
Interesting.
That's what I thought. Apparently, it's not as good as carapace.
Duh.
So we discovered that it is caused by stone Mephits that somehow traveled through from the elemental plane of Earth, I would assume. So if we could get a
What's a Mephit?
well, talk to says name. He can tell you.
To Charon.
They're little elementals.
Got it.
It
That was
does.
my expertise.
As the subtitle,
Mine-
insert name, and then it has a picture of the guy.
Like the little kid books. No, anyway. That's
You see more thought bubbles going up because it's Peace and Armin that's talking, and it's the thought bubbles of what we're saying in the background.
There's like pumpkins. We're gonna find all these
That's not how it works, guys.
There's
too much.
them in there.
Ben is pushing it.
I'm sweating right now.
He's on hyperdrive.
Well, he's pushing it because technically I'm the one that's supposed to control it. But
Yes.
ignore
Still
it.
funny.
It's way more funny this way. So ignore that. So yes, they're caused by Mephits, and the gnomes would appreciate an expert in the area of elementals.
We can definitely send.
So,
You said you were down by the Mimic Village.
yes, it is.
It is south of the flooding community. Yes,
Yes.
I'm aware.
Exactly.
Is there anything else you have to report?
Nope, that is all. Whoever you send, just make sure they know that there are strange rock creatures with rock fever in the area.
I will pass it on. Any word of the shadow or the dang it, what's the main statue called?
Oh, Summoner's Legion.
The Summer's Legion.
Not that I have heard yet.
We have several troops out looking, and it would be nice to have that artifact back in our grasps. So if anything comes up, let us know.
Good.
And if that is all you have, please let me get back to my meeting.
Yes, we'll do. So, and the message there.
Okay. Venom wakes up. What would your conversation like to be?
That's what we had going on in the background.
We had a conversation.
Your conversation. Got it.
I didn't realize that's what that was.
No, it's all good. It makes it even better.
You guys are left to your own devices for a
We're
while.
including you in our shenanigans.
Okay, cool.
I just go to sleep.
Okay. You guys take a long rest if you want. Do you? I would like
I
a long
only need
rest.
4 hours.
Okay.
Right? No, 6. 6 hours.
4. It is.
Yeah, it was only 4.
Yes, it is
Sure,
only four.
I'll take a sleep.
You'll take a sleep. Okay. So you take a sleep, as you put it. You wake up. You're given a fairly nice breakfast and alcohol if you'd like it. It would cost more.
Nope.
It's the finest brew here.
No, I believe you.
Not a drinker.
Last time was not. Never mind. I'm not going to go into it.
Well, I won't want you to squish anybody anyway, so have a fine day.
You as well.
Just like walks off. You can see like large mugs. So you'd have to like grab it with 2 hands and put it on a cart to fill up. But where would you guys like to go?
We can go
Back down the tunnel.
back down the tunnel. We can go back and just bend everything. We can go back to the Pharaoh.
Okay.
I like the Pharaoh.
Yes, that's why I'm asking. It's already 9 o'clock, but I want to know where you guys are going.
Back down the tunnel.
Okay.
How about Pharaoh?
Well, I want to explore that area and
It's a
see if
nature plane, technically.
I'm
Nature.
worried that there's a portal to the Earth plane.
So you guys go down and
The portal to the Earth plane.
Yes. Yes, the Mephits had to get here somehow.
so you guys start walking down, and you pass several mechs on their way into the Dorgan City.
As we walk past him, I'm just gonna say, "There's a cure."
A couple of them look at you and go, "Okay."
But it requires selling your soul, so don't do it!
That's the word.
This guy calls himself a holy man.
14 platinum for selling your soul.
Put their mechs in overdrive, and it's like, it's like gone.
Try to help him.
But you guys continue down the tunnel, and you see where they have excavated a very large portion of the wall. But you can see
It's a spaceship.
actually make perception checks.
I'll hold my shield.
Yay!
You hold your shield.
Yes, he bought a shield that gives
It's a
him
nat
advantage on
20 for a
perception.
28.
Oh, good thing
I
got my
got
shield.
a 12.
Nice. Okay.
I got a 25.
Holy cow.
Wow.
What do you got, Peace?
A 23.
You guys all look into this
Perception's
large
And his thing.
Yeah.
excavation
And his
area. It looks, there's a couple mechs still digging inside of this large. They've probably gone a good like 15 feet into this wall. But as you guys look at in there, you see something's wrong. It almost looks like the rocks are shifting up closer to the ceiling.
Peace.
Off to the left. Just like a small like corner. So it looks like they had been mining and just like knocked off a bunch of rocks and rubble from right there and just didn't notice.
How high up is it?
It's a good like 15 feet up.
15 feet.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep, we're up there.
But it's just like probably that much of like rock slowly shifting. But you guys have a trained eye.
This
for
much?
Yes, just like that much. It looks like it might go further in,
Stick it.
but it's just a little bit. You go up there and stick your hand in there.
In large
you like,
cases.
stick your hand in there, and it's like almost like going through like a
Molten lava.
not molten lava. Have you guys ever played with that?
Kinetic sand?
Not kinetic sand. I was thinking more like the
Oblex?
I think that's what it is. Where like if you have kinetic energy going into it, it like hardens. So as you like go to stick your hand in, it's like
so like
ow, and then you're like
Newtonium liquid?
you like slowly put
Yeah.
your hand in there, and it like almost
Plastic?
like, sucks your hand into
that's
it.
what they
almost.
call it.
But you like try to pull out and it's stuck. But then you slowly go
They
and
call-
it just comes out.
Guys, it's quicksand.
But you do pull it out and your hand is completely covered in just dirt.
It's quicksand. I knew it. I mean, I didn't know what it was, but I know now.
Well, better to have quicksand.
The
than
couple
have
gnomes
sand.
in there working look up at you like, what are you doing up there?
Something.
Do you know what that is?
Looks like rocks to me.
Humor me. Dig over there a little bit.
One of the mechs goes over and just like starts carving into the wall and slowly makes their way up, and like Minecraft style. They can't just reach up there, so they like go around.
They carve a staircase up.
Carve a staircase to get the coal.
Pick them back up.
He just like starts like mining right there, and you watch as the pit just like kind of just like just stops at that spot each time. He starts mining around it, and he's like, "This dirt is really hard." Just goes around it, and you guys watch as there's more, as it just keeps going up, and you guys wait for a good 30 minutes, and it mines out this large hole, but there is a floating, like, almost like river of mud, probably 10 feet in diameter. It almost looks like the edges aren't perfect. They're very, like, almost like clawed, very, like, rugged, like, ripped.
How big is that Mephit? Like, that size?
They're like
Yeah, Mephits are small. They're like
gnome sized.
And it made it through that hole.
No. The hole probably just appeared at the same. If this is a rift, then it appeared just at the same time as the Mephits, in kind of a big poof. The Mephits, I believe, just appeared randomly on the ship.
the gnomes, as they've dug this out, they're just like, what is this? They like start sticking their like picks into it slowly, and they're like, slow, pull it out, and just like dirt just like pours out with the pick, and it's just like,
Can I make an Arcana check?
go for it.
That will be a 14.
14. You look at it and
Make an Arcana check.
are you proficient in Arcana?
No, but I got a 20 plus a 3.
With your
Natural
knowledge of Arcana, it is a rift.
We should totally make it on a check.
You've seen the portal up above.
Why not?
This seems.
Nope.
This seems. You look at it and this seems almost less natural than the one leading to the nature plane.
Forced drift.
This looks like a forced
Still
rift.
13.
Like almost like it just like tore open. But yeah, you get the same general idea that this is not hasn't been here for a long time. It looks very ripped open. Not that you've looked at a lot of portals, but it shouldn't be here. What did you get?
I got a 13.
13?
Yeah.
You get pretty much the same thing. It's very forced open. Like, this isn't natural.
Okay.
But we can definitely tell it's a rift.
You can definitely tell it's a rift. As you get closer, you can just feel like the not necessarily like the gravity of it, but like kind of like the gravity is like almost as you get closer, it's like a new center of gravity, pretty much.
Interesting. Well, we have found a rift to another plane.
The mech's all like,
You might want to report this.
okay.
I'm gonna take a fuzzy from my bag of tricks and I'm gonna put it in there.
Oh no! Okay, animal cruelty.
I don't know what this thing.
Roll a
What's
d8.
happening?
You don't know what's happening.
Yeah, but it's still a test subject.
Well,
You just know you're gonna regret it later.
I will, but that's a 3.
It was about
A 3. It's a dog.
Oh, that's worse.
You put it in there and you lose connection. It's like, as soon as it goes in there, you're just like, well, it activated, but nothing.
Can I stick my head in there?
Yeah, you can definitely stick your head in there.
It's big enough now.
Just stick my whole body in there.
So you slowly put your head in there, holding your breath because you can just feel like the dirt like covering your head.
I'm on your back, so I'm going in there too.
We're just like.
There's a floor underneath it. They've dug out this like room, so you guys are all standing in this like large room that they've dug out for this gigantic rift. But you stick your head in it, and it takes you a second, but your head finally comes out, and it's like at an angle, and so you stick your head in and you like pop out of this large cliff. There's rock everywhere. Just the ground is just craggy and chasms all over the place. You can see large creatures just like flying around. You see large creatures just rummaging, like crashing through other stones. You see a couple Zorns with your eyesight. Several Zorns just out there like pulling out gems and eating them. Just crazy earth creatures everywhere. This is definitely the elemental plane of Earth. You look down and you see a dog just like curled up in these like rocks, and you see this elemental, like small elemental, like trying to like beat at the rocks to get to it, and just like rips the rocks out of the way and just like grabs it, and it's just like and it just like takes it off and just like starts eating it, and it's like okay.
You see this too.
Look away. I'm still on the cliff.
Your head's just still there.
It's like still buried in the cliff.
Your nose is
You start crawling up and it's like
I just grab his head and push.
Definitely not.
But you guys both come out and you are covered in dirt and sand. Just like it's just like blah.
That's me. The endless amount of sand coming out.
I didn't get a breath before you pushed me back in. What would you like to do? Rift before you, mechs around you.
Convince them all to enter at the same time.
I'm gonna go in the rift. I'll do that.
You'll go into the rift.
I'll follow after
So-
them.
They came back.
Before they
You
do
guys are
that-
all still sitting there.
Before they do that, this rift opens into the side of a cliff.
It's not a super high cliff. Like the ground is like right below you.
Okay. So it's not like they're.
Probably like a 3-4 foot drop.
Okay, no. So they're not going to enter into it and die.
No. It's just like a super craggy area.
I saw the sky
Sounds good.
and then more dirt.
Well, I'm not willing to do that right now.
Perfect. Let's go. No.
No retreat.
No, I was going to
Well,
say.
actually, you know what? Since you've so it's
gonna say your supervision.
I'm gonna help you out, and I'm going to use prestidigitation to clean him up, get all the dirt and mud off.
Easy enough. Just all the dust just like turns into this cloud and then just drops on the ground.
All because I sold my soul.
How's
Just
that?
go
Part of it,
make peace completely dirty.
and I'm just gonna leave him alone.
So, what is your plan so that I know what to plan for in like a month?
We can go back to the nature realm.
It's not quite.
You guys have the nature realm, you have the elemental plane, you have going back to the guild, finding a different mission, looking for the shadow, figuring out why rifts are appearing.
So
anything.
what's this current mission? Because we've done a lot of different.
Your current
tasks.
mission was to figure out why people were going missing in the logging community.
Oh,
We finished
Wow.
that mission quite a while ago.
Yeah, you guys
Wow,
finished that a couple
okay.
days ago.
I feel like since we've basically I've already
I
talked
think
to
it's fine to go
Nicole.
back.
We've talked to Nicole through the dream.
We did, but we don't,
I vote the nature realm.
we don't get paid unless we go back.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm all about the money.
We'll get back there eventually.
But the nature realm.
We'd have to walk all the way back up here.
Well, we have to travel all the way back to the guild.
What if there's a rift on the other side of the nature realm that leads to where we need to go?
I like that. I like that.
That is not how the nature plane works.
Well, good idea in theory. In practice, it might be hard to find.
Speaking from experience.
I think we should probably head back to the guild. We can take a detour into the nature plane as long as we don't explore too far.
Deal. You won't explore too far. Got it.
Sounds good.
No. If you get lost, I am leaving you in there.
Well, if we get lost, you're probably going to be lost with us. So,
And
sounds like a great
since I'm
idea.
going the same way he's going, I'm gonna leave you as well. That's okay.
Just a heads up. If we go too far, you'll probably never find your way back.
No, I'm not going too far. I said we're not going to explore very far.
I didn't when I found Stev.
Yes, and you made it back.
Yeah, that is true. Okay. We're still going to the nature
That's the
realm.
plan.
Okay, that is the plan.
To appease this night, we are going to the nature realm.
Okay, so you guys
We need to spend a month in there, man.
leave the rift and start making your way back to the nature plane,
To the nature plane and then back to the guild.
where we'll pick up next time at the edge of the chasm. Yes. So, join us next time, whenever that might be.
Yeah, when is next time?
No idea.
Tomorrow.
Definitely not.
I wish.
I have other plans.
I have a date tomorrow. So, join us next time. Just turn on the notification bell, subscribe, turn on the notification bell. That way you know when we know when we're doing this again. So, till then, adventure on.